rid of all that. Boy, whatever this is, I hope it's worth all this. Some of these dealers really wrap well. Some of them may wrap too well, as you can see. I guess it just makes the anticipation a little bit more exciting, right? Let's see. All of this for one book? Nope, all of this for two books. It looks like. Oh, good old Mr. Aristotle. Yes, we have more. Boy, these are really incredibly, I mean, this is a really heavy, thick. I mean, look at this. It's really thick covering for the shipping on this one. I'm going to have to give this guy, or girl, lots of stars for when I go to review. Introduction to Aristotle by Richard McKeon, and this one also has the covering, the dust jacket covering. See that? I actually have a bunch of that stuff. I'm going to cover all of my hardbacks with this polypropylene or whatever. There's a couple different kinds of plastics they use for these, and I have that ready to go pretty soon. I have it purchased. You can't see it from here, but there's some boxes laying over there with this stuff, and I got to learn how to do it and fold it just right. I don't think it's too difficult, but some of them I have the pre-folded ones. See, it has like a paper like this in it, and which should make it fairly easy. This is a Modern Library edition, and I think the reason why I purchased this was because of the translation. This is translated, obviously. I think it does say in here somewhere. Oh, we even have some underlinings and stuff. Of course, you know, it is a used book, so you never know. There's not too much of it, though. But I think I bought this because of the translation. Anyway, okay. And then let's see what else I have here. Let's see, I was still looking at that Aristotle, and it says something about edited by, but I'm not sure who the translation is. It doesn't really say right there in the cover. And then, oh yes, here is, if you saw on Christmas Eve, I read a little bit from Charles Dickens' The Christmas Carol, and this is another book within that same set of books by the Heritage Press. And I think I had said in there that I'm trying to collect all of the Charles Dickens novels in these particular editions. So the Heritage Press is no longer printing books. However, the Easton Press has purchased the rights to these and prints these books, really the exact same book, but they're in a leather covering. So here you can see it has a red top on it there, and they're just really beautifully done. These are cloth covered, of course, from Heritage Press, and it has the inserted sandglass, which is always a plus to me. I love that. And this is the Pickwick Papers. This one does have somebody's library bookmark in it, as you can see, from 1962. And I don't put these in my books, but it doesn't bother me if people do. I think it's rather interesting that when you purchase a used book that somebody else owned it and maybe have read it actually. So this is the Pickwick Papers. This one does appear to have been read, and I like that too. So it's New York. Let's see here, the Heritage Press. and you can see they are illustrated beautifully. The illustrations here are by Gordon Ross. There are, looks like illustrations throughout, as you can see there. And there are also sketches, like at the beginning of each chapter. You can see there. So, I'm trying to think of how many I do have now. I'd have to go on my library thing account and look to see how many of these Heritage Press Charles Dickens I do have. I think I have maybe about 5 of them now. So there's that. So, let's see here. Get these out of the way. And get a little closer over here. Alright. So this is the regular subscription to the Library of America that I get I get a book every other month, and you can get one every month or 2 every month, however you want to do that. Okay, so what they sent, and you don't ever know what they're going to send you out of their whole collection. So this one is Benjamin Franklin, and they have several volumes for Benjamin. This one is Silence Dogood, The Busybody and Early Writings. So you can see it is their traditional, at least for me. As a subscriber, this is the kind I get, as I had said before, with the slipcase and the insert. So you open that up and you have the nice covering and the gorgeous, really nice printing. Even a few illustrations. However, many of them don't have a lot of illustrations. Usually only if the original book did. But you know, they don't. A few of them do, but they don't really have a ton of them. So there's one of the Benjamin Franklin books. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of these. And this time, I will definitely see you later.